Question 1. A media streaming platform has global users. High availability and low latency are required. Content should be cached close to users. Costs should be minimized. Which AWS service should be used? Options: A. Amazon CloudFront with Origin Shield. B. Amazon S3 with cross-region replication. C. AWS Global Accelerator. D. Amazon Route 53 with weighted routing. Correct answer: A. Amazon CloudFront with Origin Shield. Explanation. CloudFront caches content at edge locations, reducing latency. Origin Shield reduces origin load and optimizes requests. Supports video streaming, images, and API caching. Why not other options? Option B. Cross-region replication helps disaster recovery, not latency reduction. Option C. Global Accelerator improves networking for dynamic content, not static caching. Option D. Route 53 manages DNS, not caching and delivery. Question 2. A fintech company is developing serverless microservices using AWS Lambda. Each service must communicate securely. Authentication and authorization are required. No hard-coded credentials should be used. Which AWS service is best? Options: A. AWS API Gateway with IAM authentication. B. AWS Secrets Manager to store API keys. C. Amazon Cognito for authentication. D. Amazon S3 pre-signed URLs for API calls. Correct answer: A. AWS API Gateway with IAM authentication. Explanation. API Gateway integrates with IAM roles, ensuring secure API access. IAM authentication eliminates the need for static credentials. Works seamlessly with AWS Lambda. Why not other options? Option B. Secrets Manager stores credentials, but does not handle authentication. Option C. Cognito is for user authentication, not microservice communication. Option D. Pre-signed URLs are for S3 file access, not API security. Question 3. A news website experiences unpredictable traffic spikes during breaking news events. The website should handle surges automatically. Cost should be optimized. The architecture should be highly available. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. Deploy EC2 instances in an auto-scaling group behind an ALB. B. Run all web servers on Amazon RDS multi-AZ. C. Use Amazon ElastiCache to serve all website content. D. Use an AWS Lambda function to generate static HTML pages. Correct answer: A. Deploy EC2 instances in an auto-scaling group behind an ALB. Explanation. Auto-scaling automatically adjusts the number of EC2 instances based on demand. Application load balancer distributes requests evenly. Ensures high availability and cost efficiency. Why not other options? Option B. RDS multi-AZ is for database failover, not web traffic handling. Option C. ElastiCache speeds up database queries but does not serve all content. Option D. Lambda functions cannot handle complex dynamic web pages. Question 4. A multiplayer gaming app requires a highly available, low-latency database. The database must survive regional failures. High read scalability is needed. Minimal database management overhead is preferred. Which database solution is best? Options: A. Amazon Aurora Global Database. B. Amazon RDS multi-AZ deployment. C. Amazon DynamoDB with on-demand scaling. D. Amazon Redshift with cross-region replication. Correct answer: A. Amazon Aurora Global Database. Explanation. Aurora Global Database replicates data across multiple AWS regions. Ensures low-latency reads and fast disaster recovery. Automated failover provides high availability. Why not other options? Option B. RDS multi-AZ provides failover but does not offer global replication. Option C. DynamoDB is great for NoSQL, but lacks traditional SQL capabilities. Option D, Redshift is for analytics, not transactional workloads. Question 5. A global e-commerce company runs its production workload in S East 1. They want a disaster recovery strategy with minimal downtime. The secondary region should always have the latest data. During failover, the switch should be automatic with minimal manual intervention. Which solution is best? Options: A. Enable Amazon Aurora Global Database across regions. B. Use AWS backup to copy data to a secondary region. C. Deploy a secondary environment in another region and manually switch DNS. D. Configure Amazon S3 cross-region replication, CRR, for disaster recovery. Correct answer: A. Enable Amazon Aurora Global Database across regions. Explanation: Aurora Global Database replicates data with millisecond latency. Failover to another AWS region happens in under a minute. Supports multi-region applications needing low latency reads. Why not other options? Option B, AWS backup does not provide automatic failover. Option C, manual DNS switch increases downtime. Option D, S3 CRR only replicates object storage, not databases. Question 6. A travel booking company is deploying a multi-tier application on AWS. Users should connect securely via HTTPS. The backend is composed of EC2 instances and Lambda functions. The architecture should be scalable and cost-efficient. Which AWS load balancer is best? Options: A. Application Load Balancer, ALB. B. Network Load Balancer, NLB. C. Classic Load Balancer, CLB. D. AWS Global Accelerator. Correct answer: A. Application Load Balancer, ALB. Explanation: ALB supports HTTP/HTTPS-based traffic and integrates with Lambda. Provides Layer 7 routing, allowing dynamic path-based routing. Cost-efficient and scalable for web applications. Why not other options? Option B, NLB is for high-performance TCP/UDP workloads, not HTTP/HTTPS. Option C, CLB is outdated and lacks advanced routing features. Option D, Global Accelerator improves latency but does not distribute load within AWS. Question 7. A financial company needs to store 10 years of compliance logs. Data should be stored cost-efficiently. Retrieval time of up to 12 hours is acceptable. Data must be encrypted and immutable. Which AWS storage solution is best? Options: A. Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive. B. Amazon S3 Standard IA. C. Amazon EFS Infrequent Access. D. Amazon FSX for Windows File Server. Correct answer: A. Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive. Explanation: Glacier Deep Archive is the cheapest storage option for long-term retention. Data retrieval takes 12 hours, which meets the requirement. Supports encryption and object lock for immutability. Why not other options? Option B, S3 Standard IA is costlier for long-term storage. Option C, EFS is for shared file storage, not archival. Option D, FSX is for Windows workloads, not low-cost archival. Question 8. A news media company collects raw user behavior logs. Logs should be processed in near real time. The solution should be scalable and serverless. Data should be stored in Amazon S3 for analytics. Which AWS architecture is best? Options: A. Amazon Kinesis Data Firehose S3 AWS Glue. B. Amazon RDS Lambda S3. C. Amazon EC2 with Apache Kafka S3. D. Amazon SQS Lambda Amazon Redshift. Correct answer: A. Amazon Kinesis Data Firehose S3 AWS Glue. Explanation: Kinesis Data Firehose streams data to S3 in near real time. AWS Glue can transform and catalog data for analytics. Fully serverless and auto-scaling. Why not other options? Option B, RDS is a relational database, not ideal for real-time streaming. Option C, managing Apache Kafka on EC2 requires maintenance overhead. Option D, SQS is message queuing, not real-time streaming. Question 9. A large enterprise has multiple AWS accounts for different teams. Users should have centralized access management. Each team should have least privilege access. The solution should scale across multiple AWS accounts. Which solution is best? Options: A. AWS IAM Identity Center, SSO. B. IAM policies with cross-account IAM users. C. Create separate IAM users in each AWS account. D. Use AWS Directory Service for Microsoft Active Directory. Correct answer: A. AWS IAM Identity Center, SSO. Explanation. IAM Identity Center, SSO, centralizes user authentication. Supports fine-grained permissions with IAM roles. Scales easily across multiple AWS accounts. Why not other options? Option B, cross-account IAM users are hard to manage at scale. Option C, managing separate IAM users in each account leads to admin overhead. Option D, AWS Directory Service is for hybrid Active Directory environments. Question 10. A machine learning team needs to train deep learning models using Amazon SageMaker. Training jobs run for hours and require high-performance GPUs. Cost should be optimized without affecting performance. Spot interruptions should not disrupt training. Which AWS strategy is best? Options: A. Use SageMaker managed spot training with checkpoints. B. Use EC2 on-demand instances for training. C. Use Amazon Lambda with GPUs for ML training. D. Use AWS Batch with Fargate Spot instances. Correct answer: A. Use SageMaker managed spot training with checkpoints. Explanation. SageMaker managed spot training reduces costs by up to 90%. Checkpoints allow training to resume if a spot instance is interrupted. No need to manage infrastructure manually. Why not other options? Option B, on-demand instances are expensive for long-running training jobs. Option C, Lambda does not support GPU-based ML training. Option D, AWS Batch is good for batch workloads but not ML-specific training.